Here in a second. I am super excited. Oh, this is gonna make my day. That's like a dreamer, like a caster's dream come true. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be Liquid Snute playing in the quarterfinals or the semifinals of the ESL Cup, and he's gonna be playing against Lurker, who we just saw do massive roaches, and he didn't do Lurkers once. I'm super excited to be casting this game. I'm super excited for life right now. This should be a lot of fun. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, guys. And spawning in this best of 3 series. In the top left corner of Echo, it is our Red Zerg player representing HyperX. It is Team Liquid Snute. And spawning in the bottom right is the purple Zerg player that we saw earlier take down Dust Mattis in a crazy 2-0 fashion. It is Lurker, also known as Donald Trump, for some reason. Now, I'm excited to be watching both these players. Snute's an amazing player and a crazy good guy. And I had a great time hanging out with him at BlizzCon last time. And I enjoy watching them play. He is very fun Zerg player to watch. Him. It's just, yeah, I can't say enough good things about Snute without sounding too, I don't love the guy. I love my wife. Let's keep it easy, guys. Both players looking like they're just doing almost the same type of build. Lurker did go with his pull first, a little bit, ahead of what Snute wanted to do. Okay. Again, why swamp noises? Isn't this supposed to be a spaceship? I don't get it. That's the sound effects right now, swamp noises. Look at these overload positionings. I mean, they're just... can't time it any better. Spawning pool finishes for Snute. Snute, interestingly enough, it's 2 minutes in. He's not on 3 bases. I would assume he would be on 3 bases by now. What is this drone? Is this drone going to do? Nope. Interesting. Well, we do see a couple queens going down for Snute. He's so confident in his play. He's not getting lings. He's just... Well, as I said that, he gets 2 lings. Well, never freaking mind. Behind this, you do see the Baneling Nest. Lurker's trying to hide the Baneling Nest here in the back. Looks like he's going to try to cheese his way to win over Snute. Snute is a high-ranking Zerg player, so to cheese him would be folly. So I wonder what Lurker is going to try to do. I wonder if he's just actually setting this up to try to defend it in any kind of way. Speed upgrade halfway done for Snute. Lings are going to try to poke around a little bit. A couple more queens. Here comes the Lurker's going to go for the 3 bases, basically at the same time Snute does. And that's just going to be, that's just perfect timing. Baneling Nest finishing up for Lurker. At the same time, Snute going for a Baneling Nest of his own. There's going to be, what is it going to be? Speedling versus Speedling, Bane versus Bane. I still want to know why I hear swamp music. Is that ambient? Okay. Here comes a couple Banes for Lurkers. I wonder if he's going to just try to get some good Bane hits, and that's kind of what he's hoping for. Look at all the speedlings going across the map. This is what Snute was trying to pay attention to. This is what Snute did not want to face off against. There are so many Banes going to be coming across the map, and speedlings. He needs Banes of his own. He needs a wall. He's got the wall, but here comes the Banes. Banes are going to go up. There's going to be a lot of queens in this fight. They're going to try to focus down the Bane. He's almost gets the last Bane hit. They're going to focus down this. All those Banes land on top of it. Here comes more. Ling's going to try to come across the map. Does get the cancel. Oh, here comes the Banes. I mean, Lurker's doing a good job at trying to stop that 3rd base. He did a good job at canceling it. But Snute just has so many Lurkers, or excuse me, so many Lings out. The Bane, he just wants to hit the Banes. Is he going to do it? They look so cute waddling around. Here's all the Lings coming in. They're going to try and do as much damage as they can, but the problem is there's just Banes into this army. What he needs to do is move all these Banes away. He's going to lose them. Oh, here comes more Banes. He's going to try to do as much damage as they can. They're going to go up to that base. They're going to try to see what kind of damage they're going to be able to do to that base now. He's not going to be able to cancel it. He's got going to lose. That's the only thing that Lurker's going to be able to do. 2 Banes explode. 2 more are coming in for Snute. Can Lurker save this base? We got the Banes coming in from the right side. Another Bane's coming in. He's going to try to see if he can split him. Well, good macro from both players. Lurker is going to lose this 3rd base. He does have a lot of roaches. He's got 5 roaches coming out. Snute's got roaches of his own coming out at the same time. Lurker's lings push Snute's lings all the way across the map. And Snute coming back for round 2. I mean, what's going to happen now is that Lurker, these queens are completely defenseless. They're completely caught off. He might get both of these queens if these lings focus them both down. He's actually going to lose both of them. Loses both queens. That's super costly. Lost his 3rd base and 2 queens. And Snute's making good work use of these lings. Now behind the Snute's just going to pump out so many roaches. He's going to try to swing it from the left-hand side here and try to see as much damage he can do. Unfortunately for Lurker, he's super far behind now. When you're playing ZVZ, you do not want to be on 2 bases after 6 minutes. And you don't want to be on 2 bases versus a 3-base Zerg player, especially when that Zerg player is Snute. But more lings are coming across the map from Snute. And as you notice, like, Snute's not really building anything. He's just doing lings. Like, he's got a lot of lings. He's going to get a couple Ravagers. I mean, the one thing I think he's going to try to do right now is just do maybe more Banes. But it doesn't even look like he's going to try to do that. And it looks like Lurker is just going to abandon his 3rd base yet again. And Lurker's behind. There's nothing Lurker's going to be able to do from that. He's not going to be able to recover from this. Oh, at the last moment, that drone comes in. And they're going to focus down this Roach Warren, and that's going to be it. He's not going to be able to build any more roaches. And I don't see Lurker going to be able to survive much longer after this. I mean, he's holding on to everything he can. He doesn't want to just tap out, especially against playing such a high rate there like Snute. But this entire wall is completely destroyed. Yeah, the purple squares. And Bane's coming in. More roaches are going streaming in for Snute. And it looks like Snute's going to take game number 1 of his best of 3. Ousting Lurker very well with some epic Bane macro. Both players did an epic good job at the start. But Snute just did it a little bit better. And game number 2, game number 1 goes to Snute in a great epic fashion. And excuse me, you guys, beg your pardon real quick. You're about to see crotch shot. It was light outside. Now it's just snowing. But that was a great game. Huh. Let's try to get guys into game number 2. Thank you so much, Blood, for all the tweets and stuff. I really appreciate you keeping up on the social media on that. That helps out with the tournaments a lot when someone could dedicate to social media. So I appreciate it very much that you do that. Alright guys, we're going to be jumping into game number 2. I appreciate everyone that's been cruising in so far. And I appreciate all the new followers I've been getting. I've been trying to cast a lot more. Now that I'm married, this sounds kind of funny. Now that I'm married, I actually can make a schedule. And actually can schedule with my wife of when I can cast. And study internet. Because I have too much internet to do. I don't know what to do with. Oops, nope. So I appreciate you guys throwing in the follows and all that. Make sure you stay tuned because we will be trying to plan the Open Cup for Christmas, and I want to try to do like a New Year's stream and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. So make sure you always keep supporting ESL and everyone that handles it, the admins and all that good stuff. Make sure you show all the support to everyone. Alright guys, can I shamefully plug anymore? Yes, I can. I will for the next 30 seconds. Oh, you guys probably want that too. That would be really cool, and I thought of this yesterday. Richie Vampyworm gave me this idea. Is have whatever, like best of 3 in here, like just the white text that says best of 3. That'd be dope. Oh, probably should switch the things. All right, guys. No, up here, like the. Anyways, Alright, guys, so let's see what's going down. Spawning in the top right position on Overgrowth, it is the red Zerg player, up 1 in the best of 3 series. It is Snute. And spawning in the bottom left position, it is our purple Zerg player. He's down a game. He needs 2 in a row against Snute to move on into the tournament. It is Lurker. And Lurker, as we see, is going super cheesy. And we'll see if Snute sees it. And we'll see what kind of path Lurker takes. But Snute is going to finish his pull in the next 10 seconds. So I think he's going to be able to survive, no problem. Snute sees all the Lurkers, or excuse me, all the links coming across the map now. And Snute's really not fazed by it. His building's going to be fine. Bailey Nest is going to get dropped down here for Lurker as well. And he's fine. He's not even going to build a spine. He's just... That base is fine, according, you know. Just leave it to Snute. He's not even going to care. Oh, they're focusing down... I don't know if you can tell, they're focusing down this, the Zerg cocoon. I don't know if you know this, but if I remember correctly, you literally have to hit it 200 times, regardless of what unit you have. Like, it's stupid, ridiculously hard to kill it. What was that, metals? So here comes some Banes for Lurker. He's going to try to see how much damage he's going to be able to do to this army. The Banes are going to get in. They're going to try to do as much damage to these drones. The Spine finishes just in enough time. And Snute saves his drones. I mean, he just pulls them up. He's going to oversaturate his base just a little bit. No big deal. Bane's coming in, doing a lot of damage. 2 drones drop. It's not that much, but 2 bases to 1. I mean, Lurker needs to get... He needs to... Oh. Lurker needs to make this work in order for him to move on. I mean, there's 4 queens here. I don't see him... I don't know what he's going to be able to do. I mean, there's 4 queens. He's not going to be able to break this unless he just throws all the Banes. But the queen gets transfused. And that's it. There's really nothing that Lurker's going to be able to do from this. I mean, there's 4 queens. He does able to snipe 1. But that's it. All Snute has to do is just hold. He just has to continue to hold. And that's it. Lurker is going to be coming out with more lings. He really wants to try to get a good Bane hit and see what kind of damage he's going to be able to do to Snute. He's going. It looks like what he's trying to do. He's trying to starve Snute out, and eventually go into a base of his own. But it doesn't look like that's what he's like. It doesn't look like he's attempting to do it. He's just kind of baiting him out. I mean, just all Snute has to do is just more queens on top of more queens. And there are Banes coming here, and there's a Bailey Nest coming down for Snute as well. And I just think this is going to be it. I don't know what Lurker's going to be able to do from here. He's going to try to get a surround on his queens, but it's not going to do anything because what's going to happen, they're just going to transfuse each other. Bane's coming in, going to try to get some damage going on top of the queens. Hits the lings, which is great, but transfuses saves all the queens. God save the queen. And Snute just has a crap ton of queens. And that's kind of it. I don't know what Lurker's going to be able to do after this. We do see that he did go for his second base, which is great, but Lurker, or excuse me, Snute Snute is just ahead of the game now. I mean, this Lurker is trying to hide his ling so he could turn it into a Bane. That's obvious. This queen's gonna kill it here in a second. One more hit. No! Got it! Yeah. Our Roach Warren is going to finish for Snute here in the next few seconds. More gas is going down for Snute. And if you look, I mean, it's great that Lurker is just finishing up, or just starting his lair now. But he's nowhere near as saturated as Snute is. If you look at the worker count, it almost doubles. Army count almost doubles. Snute's just going to start pumping out roaches like crazy now and just kind of punish Lurker for trying such a cheeky build. A couple links here was supposed to try to stop that drone from building that base, but they failed miserably on attempting that. Lurker's just trying to be annoying at this point. But this might save him. We do see that he's going for Spire, but I just don't think he has enough economy to make such a bold play, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off for him. Sorry, movie references. Roaches, queens coming across the map. Ravagers coming across the map. More roaches, more queens. I mean, this is going to be a tough army for Lurker to deal with, and Lurker knows it's coming. He's got the Zalnaga Tower, and you see he just makes a ton of spines from behind this. I mean, these roaches, what the roaches need to do, they need to get on top of this queen. If they get this queen and it's periodically snipe this spine, it's going to snipe this one. GG gets called, and Lurker knows that that was the game, and GG gets called, and Snute takes it 2-0, moves on. That was super exciting. I'm super glad I was able to cast Snute. That was absolutely amazing. I'm going to log over real quick. Sorry guys, I'm still going to be here, but I need to log over. Go back over to Americas. Makes me do the freaking authenticating. Oh my goodness. So annoying that it makes me do the authenticating. Even when I switch servers. Sorry about that, guys. I just didn't want you to see. Alright guys, so